YouTube familia, welcome back. So it's been a minute. I feel like it's been a minute since I've been on, but I'm really excited to do a little experiment today. I did pick up something new, so I wanted to try it out and see what I thought. So why not just turn on that camera and you guys could see along with me. But the other day I was strolling the glamorous aisles of Wally World, and I happened to hit the brakes and notice something absolutely beautiful. And it's these Moda Prismatic oval, they're like the oval shaped makeup brushes. I always call them artiste brushes. If anybody knows, they're very, very expensive. So I will spend, and I have spent quite a bit of money on makeup brushes and all that, but I kind of have to draw the line at the artiste brushes because one brush could like set you back $70. But they claim to have this patent fiber that, you know, helps blend your makeup to a natural finish and blah, 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 blah. And I'm sure it does. I've never tried it. I've heard they're amazing, but we all don't have money to be spending, you know, $100 on one brush. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, let's try it. Let's just try the oval style brush and see what I think. It was $16.96, I think, for 4. So you get a face brush, you get, it's like a bronzer one, you get a contour one, and then that one, what do they claim that one to be? Yeah, concealing, blending under your eyes, your nose, like smaller areas. So let's get started with the toot. Let's see what you guys think of my experience, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So eyes are done, or halfway done. I haven't done the lower portion, but I am going to go into foundation. I've already moisturized and primed, so I'm going to go into the 301 brush. This is what it looks like. Look how pretty, like, when I saw this in the aisle, I was like, that's something different. But anyways, so I'm going to be using my Maybelline Matte and Poreless. I've been just obsessed with that one lately. So I am going to see how this applies. First impression. So yeah, let's go in. I'm just gonna dab my foundation. So let's see. Wow. The foundation goes a long way. That's the first thing I noticed. I usually use like sometimes I'll use my beauty blender because I love my beauty blender, but I do feel like it absorbs a lot of the product naturally, so I feel like I go through a lot of my liquid foundation, especially the Maybelline. But it looks really nice. So it seemed to work pretty well. It looks natural. It covered a lot of area. It didn't absorb, like I said, a lot of product, unlike my beauty blender, which I know the beauty blender does do that. But when I use my Maybelline, I don't know if it's because it's water-based, I feel like my beauty blender just soaks up so much of that product and you go through a lot of it. This, on the other hand, really, it went a long way. The only thing that kind of worries me is this thing. Like, it literally feels like it's gonna snap off. So hopefully I have some longevity with this brush. Maybe I just need to be a little bit more gentle. I feel like I'm being gentle, but I mean, what can you do? It was a $16 set. So let's go to the other side. Yeah, even going like super light, it bends the brush. So that does make me really nervous. But I like it. It really does leave a flawless finish on your skin. So I ain't mad. So far everything looks good with the 301. I'm happy. So I'm gonna do this really quick and then we will fast forward to the next brush. So I fast forwarded a little bit of the process. I used my Tarte Shape Tape Favorite Concealer, as you know, under my eyes. There really was no need for the makeup brushes because of the applicator on this. I can't stray from that technique of applying it, and I cannot stray from using my beauty blender for my under eye concealer. So I went ahead and just kept to that. If it's not broken, I ain't trying to fix it, you know what I'm saying? But one brush that I did want to try for in a couple different ways, it is the 304, I think. Yeah, I'm sorry, 804. So this is like a tiny little guy. Looks like a little toothbrush kind of. I wanted to try this for contouring the nose. I think this would be really, really good. So I wanted to just try that for a little second. So what I am going to do is I'm going to do a little dabby. And then I'm going to see what happens when I try to just like highlight the forehead. And then I'm going to go down the bridge of the nose. I'm just going in again. Just a little bit. I just want to see what happens. And then I'm just going to go in with my damp beauty blender. I like it. I really like it for the nose because it's small and detailed, and it also helps do straight line, which is helpful for me because, you know, my nose is crooked. So it's nice because it's like, whew, like no mistake, because I don't even think I could draw a straight line if I wanted to anyway. So that's cool, like that. And now let's get into some bronzed contour with liquids or creams, whatever you want to call it. I got a new product that I'm really eager beaver to try. I haven't used it yet. It's my Cover FX product. You know, I'm addicted. But it's in Sunset. And this is, it's not a illuminating product. This is more a bronzing product. So I was really excited to try this out. It looks like so. So what I'm going to do, I'm kind of scared. I don't know what's going to happen. But I was thinking of trying the 803 to do the like a little bit of a contour action. But just to be on the safe side, I don't know how much the product is going to spread. I don't want to go in too ham with the product and then I'm like, you know, bronzed helmet on the top. So I'm just going to do a little dab on the wand and then I'm going to see how it applies like on my forehead. Okay, so I could do more. Okay, so that's okay. It's like I'm not familiar with this brush or the product. So let's just see. I like it. It does blend really nice. And you need just very little product, which is cool. And then I'm going to, I have to use my beauty blender for this. It just gives me the look I so desire. But it definitely works for that purpose of placing the product where you want to, and it's small and narrow, which I like. So I'm going to go back and do the same thing and try to see what happens with the contour area. Not too bad. I have to use my beauty blender for good measure. It's my safety net. Whoa. Squeeze me. I went in a little ham. Okay, I'm gonna have to use my beauty blender. I don't really know who's saving. I think the beauty blenders would help me. But I really like it for the placement of the product. So I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Now, the final true test for me, I'm not gonna use 802 because I don't know. I feel like it's too big for my face. Like I have a small circumference face, so I notice I need like smaller brushes to do things on my face. So it probably would work for a lot of people, but I just really don't feel the need for it. You know what? Actually, you know, I think I'm gonna use this for foundation because this one works obviously and it's meant for that, but it's really big. So that's a good thing because it's covering a lot of surface area, but then it's also kind of scary when you're getting into like little areas and you don't want to like, you know, fuck up your other shit that you've done. So yeah, so actually, you know what? I lied. I think I'm going to use this for foundation next time. So yep, and then we have the contour and then the grand finale that I really wanted to try the little 804 brush for is to contour my nose, because this just seems so good to contour your nose with. So I am going to use, I'm not going to use my Cover FX. That's I love it, and so far I think this is a great first impression on the product. But when I do my nose contour, I don't really generally like to use warm tones on the nose, just because I just don't feel like it looks very natural. So, you know, we're trying to look natural with these million products. So I'm going to use, for my cream contour, my Tarteist Pro Glow. And I really like it. It's called Shade, and it's a cream contour color right there. That one. And yeah, so I've been really liking that. So I am going to try, it's with just very little product, it comes out like very soft, not too harsh. I think if you did come in with a lot of product, it might be a hot mess and sloppy Joe on your nose, and it's gonna look like you're gonna look like a bronzed Rudolph pretty much. But it's subtle. I don't go really crazy with nose contour anyways, so this is more my speed. I know some people, you know, do you boo, snatch that nose, you know, if that's what you so desire, but I don't like overly contouring my nose. Feel good about it. Let me fast forward through this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished the rest of my makeup. I did my powders and my normal regimen, so face is done. So now my overall consensus of the product. I recommend it. I am happy with it. So for the price, you get 4 brushes. I think it's great for liquid and cream products. I think it really helps with, I mean, I do fall back on my Beauty Blender a lot, but I really love it for just the shape of the brush, the density, the softness. I feel like it really does help, especially if you're new to cream contouring and you might, you know, go a little too in sometimes or whatever. You're still working on that. I think that's a great starter set to help get the feel of where you need to place your products. It is a little bit more mistake proof because it's smaller, more narrow, more detailed, versus like you might get stuck using a brush that might be just way too big and it might just blow out your contour. So that's just my take on it, but I like it. I recommend it, and I hope you enjoyed my little demo on the product, and that's it. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one, and if you did like this video, I would love it and appreciate it if you did subscribe or comment, say hi, say what's up, something, because I love to talk to you guys. So I will see you on the next one. Love you. Mwah.